Join us in taking a closer look inside the Nevada Wolfpack men's basketball team. Champion Chevrolet presents a Reynolds School production, Beyond the Numbers, The Hunt, in partnership with John Jock Productions, Fox 11, NBC News 4, and My21 TV, starting now.
Everybody got that? Let's go.
When a wolf gets hungry, it feels the urge to hunt. This hunger pushes the wolf to its limits, and its only necessity is to feed that hunger. The wolf finds its strength through the pack, and without it, cannot hope to complete the pursuit of its prey. Effort, commitment, teamwork. These are the attributes that make a pack into one family. No hunt can be successful without the blood, sweat, and tears from each member, and without each other, the hunger cannot be satisfied.
In, Coach Morris, inbound, and you're right into press break against man crack. Got it? Score it. You're coming right back into opportunity break weak. Everybody got that? Let's go.
Well, the hunt is something that happens every day. You know, when you come in the office, you're hunting to become better than everybody in your conference.
I think of a pack of wolves hungry.
Moving forward, just seeing growth on and off the court.
The hunt to me is just, it's the grind. You know, we have a goal. That's our goal, and we're hunting for it. So, I mean, we're hunting to March. Everything's about March.
Every single thing that we do is about hunting and trying to one-up and trying to figure out, no different than a wolf that's hunting, we're trying to figure out how do we get to a spot where no one might know that we can get to. The hunt happens in recruiting on a daily basis. Every day we hit the practice floor, we're hunting. We got to become better than we were the day before.
What identifies the wolf pack and wolves? So that was the hunt. We're on the hunt.
Stay tuned for more of Beyond the Numbers. And now back to Beyond the Numbers.
Please welcome our new head basketball coach, Eric Musselman.
We had a chance to meet with the team. I couldn't have been more thrilled looking in their eyes and seeing the excitement of what we're going to do and the work ethic that they're going to present. We have a lot of work ahead of us, obviously.
On March 25, 2015, Eric Musselman accepted the job as the head coach of the University of Nevada men's basketball team. Son of former NBA coach Bill Musselman, Eric took on the challenge of restoring glory to Nevada basketball. As an established assistant collegiate and NBA coach, Musselman was ready to start the hunt as the leader of the Wolfpack. Bringing in his own coaching staff, he was ready for change.
Like anytime a new coaching staff comes in, you want to come in, try to create a new identity, a new brand, not only for your current players, but for recruits, for your fan base, for your alumni.
One of the big parts of this transition is developing trust, growing together as a team, so that we can communicate, know that everybody is coming from a good place.
Dissatisfied with the previous state of the team, Coach Musselman looked to rebrand what it means to be a part of Nevada basketball. This was not only a mental adjustment, but Musselman also looked to implement a physical change with his players.
We've made a big emphasis on our uniforms. We wanted to do stuff a little bit edgy, some things that weren't just the norm. And so from all the way from our practice gear to our uniforms to the locker room, all those things that we could control, we wanted to try to make our guys feel like, hey, this is the top of it, of the level of college basketball, and so that's what we're trying to do.
Musselman captivated his players with the belief in not only themselves, but in the team as a whole. Some of the players knew right from the start that this was a man they could get behind.
The new coaching staff has been, like, I can't even describe it. It's like, it's great. Like, I never had a coaching staff that's wanted their players to succeed as much as they do. Like, they push us to be great, and like they want to see a change in us, and from our grades to how we are as men to how we conduct ourselves on the court. And like, I never really had that. That means a lot to all of us, and not just me.
I'll tell you what's really going to be open. When you're in this spot, if you fake there and go right there to that's wide open. So you get them baiting, and then the guy's going to, I promise.
You got to open up faster because you was just hanging in. I was looking for you.
It's been a long process. It's been it's had its ups and downs, but it's been a overall a great transition and transformation, just coming from an old staff and to a new one. You couldn't really ask for more. It could definitely be worse, to be honest with you. So it's great right now. I feel like we have a lot more respect for each other on and off the court. We compete harder, and I feel like that all comes from working hard and working together. We've had a long summer, and we've had a long preseason, from training in Lake Tahoe together to team dinners at Coach Muss's house, and going to movies and hanging out, watching basketball. Like, it just brought us together, and then when we go out on the court, we try to take each other's heads off, which brings us closer together, believe it or not.
Many players were influenced by the hiring of Coach Eric Musselman, but none more than Elijah Foster, a 6'7" power forward from Seattle, Washington. After returning back home to Seattle for the summer, Foster came to the conclusion that in order to fit his new coach's fast-paced offense, he had to start with his health.
When Musselman had his first interview here at Silver and Blue Room, it was DJ, Luke, and myself. We sat there and listened to him and just hearing how passionate he was for the game of basketball, and like just for his players, and just how he wanted to really change and change like the culture here on the university. And I just really, I feel like he was just talking to me, because like I had the same goal. Like, we were on like the same page, and we haven't even met yet. And I just wanted to go home and just work on myself and just be the best basketball player that I possibly can.
Foster ended up losing over 15 pounds by using an elevation training mask, so he could match the intensity of Reno's altitude back in Seattle. While he was inspired to be healthier after hearing Coach Musselman's new philosophies, Foster ended up losing this weight on his own when he went home for the summer.
Really just not going back to my old ways, like eating candy, or just because I see like the results. So I might sneak a little candy or something sweet here and there, but just not going back to it on like a regular basis, and just looking at like the bigger goal and like the bigger picture, which is like the future and the upcoming season and what I have to store. Like, I can benefit my team, coach, like the community, if I'm this person, not the person I was last year.
I haven't even wore it this year. I just got it. You need to get one with the Wolfpack or something on it.
When I was really young, I played on like the smaller hoops that were like sideways on the court. I remember like they had like a rule that like I can't leave like the middle, so I was just a big statue in like the middle of the key. This is bigger than everybody.
Water's great. I honestly didn't like water that much. Like, couldn't really drink it until I started really changing. And I realized water's like my best friend.
When I started my transformation, that wasn't in I wasn't thinking, okay, like clothes will fit me better. Like once I started seeing that, I was like, okay, like, I like the way I look, so let me just do some more. Let me do some more. I got hungry about looking good or like the way my clothes fit. So I just added fuel to like the fire. It made me keep on doing what I was doing. And to that like extent, like it just made me feel overall good. Like I was looking good, feeling good. Just overall, just a good experience.
You know, I think Elijah was one of those guys that when we first got here, he maybe wasn't sure what was going to happen with him, but he jumped all in after about a month where, you know what, instead of kind of looking and wondering what we were trying to get accomplished and what our message was, he decided, you know what, I'm going to really, really jump in with 2 feet and see how this thing works out.
I think Elijah's been awesome. He's been a sponge with everything. With that being said, I think it's all internal because, yeah, we have a great strength staff and nutrition staff that has educated him, but the big part was his own spark. He wanted to make a change, and he was disciplined. He worked his butt off. He's been just really grinding and trying to be the best person and the best athlete he can be.
During the transformation process, Foster not only looked for his coaches for support, but also to his teammates. DJ Fenner in particular was a huge supporter, and their friendship stems from them both coming from Seattle.
We just got back to Seattle and he was texting me talking about some training mask. Next thing you know, a couple weeks later, he comes back and lost like 20 pounds or something like that. And then the transformation just kept going and going, and he just kept getting better and better, which is great to see because we roomed together on the road last year, and you know, he didn't get as much playing time as we both believe he should have last year, and now seeing him, how that motivated him to lose weight, work on his jump shot, get better, get in the gym, it's been a great transformation.
He's doing fantastic. I mean, he's one of those kids, like, he's always looking for the next thing he can do to up his game. He's always asking me questions. Now he's on the, oh, hey, what do I need to eat? What do I need to put in my body? Like, he's really taking things serious, which you don't usually see from a younger collegiate athlete. Usually it happens a little bit when they're a little bit older, but I mean, he's stepping in as a young guy and really taking full advantage of everything here that he can have.
Fire!
I mean, he's ahead of the game. Like I said, most of these guys don't pick this stuff up till they're 21, 22, and they're getting ready to be done, and they realize, hey, I might be able to make money doing this. Maybe I should do everything I can.
You don't get no milk today, dude.
He's kind of ahead of the curve, the learning curve there.
Join us when we return with Beyond the Numbers. Thanks for joining us for Beyond the Numbers.
Sometimes, being a lone wolf is essential in order to be prepared for the hunt. Veteran improvement is key for the hunt to be successful, and leaders need to step up. No one understands this more than DJ Fenner, a 6'6" shooting guard entering his 3rd year. After starting 19 games last season, Fenner looks to be a driving force in the turnaround of Nevada basketball.
Not come here until that guy's already exhausted his flat.
Back out. Look, kick out. Look, kick out. One more. Good shot, T.
Way to be big, Caleb.
Good pass, boy. Shot.
If the work wasn't hard and I was successful at something, it wouldn't feel as good. You know, the hard work makes success feel that much better.
Get down here.
We working on the
Just a better feeling than if I were to just go out there and not work hard and then win something. I'd rather work hard for it, win it, and then I know the feeling's that much greater.
Backside. Good board, boy.
Character guy. He tries to do the right thing. He's disciplined. He tries to, like in the weight room, he's always trying to work and be as good as he can be. He cares about his academics. He was in here yesterday. We were watching film and we were talking about attention to detail on the court. He pays attention to the details off the court, and he has the same approach on the court too. So he's one of our most fit guys. He's so because of that, he can push through and lead through example in that sense.
Finish that. Drag. Oh, like a ball. Good pass, boy. Good pass, dog. I got you, AJ. It's like 4 screens. Yeah, you set a screen for Keys, and then you set an up screen.
Yup.
And then you set another. You follow Keys and set a screen for Keys.
Well, the thing about DJ Fenner for us has been no maintenance, does exactly what we ask. First one to finish his mile time, does a great job in the classroom. We never have to worry about him outside of basketball. And then when he comes to practice, he's always on time. He comes early for shots, stays late for shots. He's got great pride in himself, the way he dresses, the way he conducts himself. He really is mature beyond his years. And he's a guy that we need him to lead us on the floor and lead us off the floor by the way that he lives his daily life. You know, I think that DJ's a guy that leads by example. You know, he's got pride, like, I'm going to win the mile. He's got pride. He wants to be as good as he can be in the weight room. When we do drills, he wants to be the first one to jump in line. You know, so I think that all of those things, you know, make DJ what he is. I mean, he leads by example. The guys have great respect for him. And really, if people follow, that's an unbelievable quality if you're out in front of that and a leader. And DJ's obviously one of the guys that we need him to lead us, again, off the floor and on the court.
3 and 4.
You guys switched the cross screen.
3 and 4 though, yeah. Not guard to guard. It's a small and big.
I know, this is a big right here on this one.
Yeah, he don't come set a screen, and then that's where we switch.
Yeah.
He always been hungry for just to be great. And looking last year, we didn't really have a leader. And in order for us to be good, somebody has to step up. And I feel like he was the only person that was mature enough to step up, to call people out, and just put people in their place. And I feel like that's when maturity comes in, even from high school to, hey, like, you gotta do this or you're not doing this right. And not everybody has that in their character, which is not a bad thing. That's just something that we just wasn't given. And he has that talent, so it was only best for him to use it and for the better of our team. In order for us to succeed and be great, somebody has to step up, and he was that guy.
Real slow, like a dance move. Hey, hey.
He's a vocal guy too, but at the same time, he will lead by like example, like getting in the gym first. The first person to come to the gym, and like the last to leave. Being first in every drill, even from sprints when it's punishment to like the mile time, coming to first, and to even running with our other teammates when like they get in trouble, because we're a family and you have to lead by like an example. So he fulfills every role possible.
As fans of these rappers, we just wait to eat the music they sell. Waiting on the album like they probably cooking me some caviar, squishing some snails. But what they make is weak. It's just some bacon grease infused with some gel. Me? Yeah, I am. It's nasty, huh?
As an athlete, I mean, he's one of the better athletes on the team. He moves phenomenally. So we're trying to just go ahead and transition that to the basketball court, and he's doing a very good job so far. Like I said, he's more of a lead by example type guy. Don't really get too many excuses from him.
Fenner knew that if the team was going to be successful in the upcoming season, that someone was going to have to step up as a true leader. He was willing to put himself out there and be the one to hold the rest of the team accountable when needed.
No, you're lefting. You're calling him to go to his left. All right, I got it. Go. Go left, go left, go left, go left, go left.
They definitely push you harder. You know, they push me harder, and it's really inspired me to go harder.
If we're running hammer, I can't do this. I gotta go crack him.
48. See me here. Got you.
It's one thing pushing yourself, and that's a lot of the great athletes do. They push themselves, to the top, but they go even farther when they have somebody like Coach Muss and the coaching staff that wants to work you harder. It's just natural. You just work harder, and that's really how it's been for me. I know I have a great work ethic, but with the new coaching staff, I just feel like I'm working even harder.
Stay tuned for more of Beyond the Numbers. And now back to Beyond the Numbers.
you know, the first thing we had to do when we took the job was we had to recruit our current players, make them feel comfortable, make them feel a part of the Wolfpack family. And, you know, I thought we were able to accomplish that, and that starts with our athletic director, funnels down to the head coach, all the assistant coaches, our GAs, our basketball ops, our player development. All those things are all encompassing in making our current players feel comfortable. And then obviously that plays a huge part of who we go out and get from a recruiting standpoint as well. We don't want cookie cutter, this guy's only a point guard, that guy's only an off guard, this guy's only a center. We want our guys to be able to play interchangeable positions. Ultimately, we'd like to have guys that have good size, and when you look out on the floor, you see guys that have 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", a lot of guys that have athleticism, can guard multiple positions. That's what we'd ultimately like to get to. You got to try to get better every day. You guys are so young. You guys are so young. You got so much upside, but you got to work every single day. Every day. However, I think each coach brings his own identity, his own style, and ours is unknown right now. And so hopefully it'll be evolving over this course of this season, and then it'll continue to evolve in years 2 and 3.
We want to represent something that the community can be proud of, like being good people, being competitive, being strong men, being honorable. All of those little details are the things we focus on, and that's what really draws people in, and that's what makes people proud to represent something. And this Nevada Wolfpack brand, that's what we want to be. A group that people can be proud to say they're part of.
Next time on The Hunt, we will take an in-depth look into the Musselman legacy and catch up with the Pack's leader on the court, Marquise Coleman, the team's only senior with 4 years of experience at Nevada.
Thanks for watching a look inside the Nevada Wolfpack men's basketball team with Champion Chevrolet presents Beyond the Numbers, The Hunt, in partnership with John Jock Productions, Fox 11, NBC News 4, and My21 TV.